Hey guys, we are at 8711, which is this like special stunt gym where they train for a lot of movies. And right now we are celebrating the release of Atomic Blonde on Blu-ray, DVD, and digital. And we have a very special thing happening here today where I get to train with the stunt guys from the movie, and they're going to teach me a fight set. And I get to like kick their ass and break bottles and stuff.
Yeah, you guys set. Ready and action. Yeah! Yeah! I got you.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Let's jump right in. I have a lot of
do it.
questions. First off, amazing job. And
Thank you.
I'm a huge fan of badass, kick-ass women, and there aren't enough, especially in the media.
Agreed.
So thank you. I think this is a really important film. So then my first question is about working with Charlize, because she's trained more than your average human being. What was that like compared to working with someone that's had no training before?
Oh, I mean, I don't know how much she had necessarily before, but I know she trained for this film probably 6 or 8 weeks prior to shooting.
And I think, though, then it's also her aptitude. Mm-hmm. So you can have, like, someone came in and we trained them for 6 to 8 weeks. They wouldn't have the same outcome. Mm-hmm. But her aptitude from her, she did have a huge dance background.
I watched something that, tell me if this is true, but you guys were planning on having more cuts around the action, but she was able to sustain like a lot of the action, so you guys were able to have longer
Yeah, it was
cuts.
like, I started to see the rehearsal tapes. I was in Budapest and scouting, and the team was here, and they were doing these long pieces of training drills, and that's where we usually do it in sections of choreography. You learn it's not unlike dance, right? You learn these 5 moves, and then you're going to learn these 5 moves, and you're going to learn these 5 moves, and they can be moved around. And she started to do like 3 or 4 combinations together, and I started to get this thing like, we should do a really long take. And I said yes. Let's do it.
It made the film look super cool.
Yeah, it allowed you to stay with the character, and I think that so many times, you know, in movies we get detached. You know, it's sort of an impressionistic fight scene. We don't really know what happened, and there's something about like staying with the character on longer takes that, you know, gives the audience the feel that they're really there, and then go on this ride with them. And
Nice.
So.
And if there are any differences, what are the differences working with a female, training her in action versus a man, especially with like padding for scenes, especially if she, you know, like has only a dress or anything like that? Did you guys have any challenges?
There were specific opportunities to do, you know, choreograph things with, you know, for example, the high heel stiletto shoe that, you know, men don't usually walk around wearing. So there's just a way to kind of differentiate it. But as far as the training goes, you know, we tried to just make it. We were training this person to be a badass character, no matter, you know, who they were. But it you know, worked out that it came out to be a very strong representation of a female character.
I love the heels into the throat.
So did we.
So what was either your favorite scene or stunt that you guys had to do, because there were so many badass ones?
Sam operating the camera in the stairwell sequence was like particularly fun to watch, because we don't really do that often, and that's sort of how we got these longer takes. And then seeing like everybody get on board and do a stunt, like you flipping the car in the parking garage, like coordinating, choreographing, shooting camera, like he was doing it all.
Yeah, that was the fun of the movie. It was like a big family event. We just a bunch of friends and family working together and doing stuff that you know wanted to do for a long time. And this avenue allowed us to do a lot of the stuff we wanted to do.
You know, because the movie at the beginning was an independent sort of movie, and that, you know, we had Focus was on board, but we had a lot of control because we were doing it for a price, and it was really like a lot of fun. And I think that comes through. That's why it has that pop sensibility. Like, we were having fun.
And thank you so much for making a film that showcases a woman in such a badass way.
Hopefully we'll make more.
Yeah. Please.
Great. Yeah.
Please do.
That's the plan.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.